Just had a long day at work, sitting at my desk, ready to walk home. Can't wait to boot up my phone on my boring stroll. Jump into some AR goodness, see my little buddies. Gotta catch 'em all, keeping my soul alive. Just a wage slave by day, but a master at night. I log into my favorite app, see my Pikachu waving at me. What is that beside my best buddy? The Wayward update nobody asked for, hit with the ugly stick of oh my god, what is that? Hey, hey, Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life. Hey, you got no shape and your crotch is 2 feet long. What the hell is this pile of dung? I think I'll carve my eyes out with a knife. Standing looking at this new abomination, ready to toss my phone. There they go again, making dumb decisions. I just wanna catch my gosh dang Caterpie's been playing since 2016. But this might finally break my Pokemon spree. Hey, 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 Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life. Hey, you got no shape and your crotch is 2 feet long. What the hell is this pile of dung? I think I'll carve my eyes out with a knife. Hey, hey, Pokemon Go, hack yourself. Now you can look as ugly in the game as you are in real life.
Only 9 years old, innocent eyes, watching stories unfold. Pokemon battles, adventure and pride, till the truth was twisted and my innocence died. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice ball to tally, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. They thought we ignored, but we saw through their lies, couldn't take it no more. Authentic voices silenced and betrayed. The changes can wash the essence away. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice bowl to jelly, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. Thinking they reign, but they despise the anime domain. They think they have power, they think they know best, but the Disney for the odd reveals they're just pests. Rise up, the ones aren't the same. Stand tall, stand firm, it's us they blame. They take away the blood, the meaning, the culture. Fuck the patriarchy, cries the lonely vulture. Lost in translation, they twisted the truth. A rice ball to jelly, they shattered my youth. No more deception, I'll fight till the end. Against localizers, I'll never bend. The battle is raging, but our hope beckons. AI is coming, translating in seconds. From 9 years old, the fire ignites. Against the lies, I stand and fight. be a pick me, but I'd be fine if Senpai didn't notice me. A chef detective serving up cold facts, yes sir. Got the aggro management of my aggressors. No time for you culture vultures. Too busy looting at my favorite professors. Got that uru cream dry food, worshiping my waifu. Rather spend my time painting holo licking ice cream. Now we investigating an international crime scene. Rather simp on my sensei. All you crazy cat ladies getting in my way. Committing war crimes in rim worlds on the back burner. Now I gotta be a goddamn researcher. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get a fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Be my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing your dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. Dwelling meme. I'm a shadow fax machine, spitting papers full of facts. Spread the word, got a normie husband who accepts my otaku. But online they all say literally who. Professional question asker at your service. I read hentai for the plot, don't wanna deal with you. Catch my thread on X, censorship, my favorite subject. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get a fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Give my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing your dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. Being told how to write, being told what to read, what to watch. Why are my imports feeling written? And in the USA, ain't none of this is what the characters say. Translate, screw your localization. Now I gotta put all these lies on display. Can't make my tier list, not when these scammers exist. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get a fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Give my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing your dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. Pig, 2D pure, just try to catch them all. The losers built like blasters, got a super effective move. Snowflake you censor, now Lara Croft's assets got removed. These big tanky companies can have a pretty protag. Give the gamers what they want, fan service approved. Jago fans are still the best. JRPG's not the West. Rather spend my time painting holo licking ice cream. Now we investigating an international crime scene. Rather simp on my sensei. All you crazy cat ladies getting in my way. Committing war crimes in rim worlds on the back burner. Now I gotta be a goddamn researcher. This timeline got a little wacky. Rather get a fancy isekai. Take me to the sky, wipe my mind, set me free. Give my slime girl queen, let me be man kissing your dreams. I'm just a basement dwelling meme. Just a basement dwelling meme.
Holy shit, I lost my buttons. My god, thank you so much, Shake, for the 5. Holy crap. What is happening? I don't know what's happening anymore, actually, if I'm being perfectly honest, and I'm quite terrified to reveal myself currently to you all, knowing how controversial it'll be. Savvy, where's the hoodie? Savvy, you're being a clickbaiting e-thought, Savvy! Or maybe, just maybe, I haven't done my laundry. And finally, my hoodie just stinks too much to keep wearing it. Here I am, in my true form. Lazy. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I know that it's not Monday. We're gonna pretend that it is, and we're just gonna go with it. Went full Asman. Oh God, look, I know, all right. Even my husband was complaining. He wakes me up this morning and he goes, "You slept in that?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I just kind of fell asleep because I was reading." And then he wasn't having it, so I got shamed into a shower today. Damn. You're dressed on Ron Schneider. You're dressed as Ron Schneider on vacation. Well then. It is Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you all. Today is quite the day. I also need to have this because I just ate, so we're gonna chug through it. I'm gonna complain. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Gonna be great. I have been summoned by Queen Madam Savvy Streams. Yes, hello, welcome. Hello. Yes, we're pretending that it's Monday. Obviously, some things have happened in the past couple of days. People have lost their shit on Twitter. Usually, I'm not too into talking about that live, but, you know, we can talk about the gist of it, the generalness of it, right? So we can kind of mention that some people have clearly lost their marbles. Some might say, myself included. God, these are terrible, by the way. Never buy these. Never consume them. They're so bad for you. Absolutely terrible. Savvy, you're a hypocrite. Why are you doing it? Well, because I'm a skinny little bitch, and I like to do extra calories where I can, and I don't feel like buying everything for a smoothie because I'm leaving. I'm leaving on Saturday. I'm leaving on Saturday for a week-long vacation. Yay! It is. It's aloha in Hawaii time. I'm a lightweight. I'm more than a lightweight. I'm unhealthy, which is fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. This is what happens when you goon too much. Oh, man. Savvy's abandoning us. Well, no. I will obviously still be on Twitter. Much less, though, than I should be, because I would like to enjoy the vacation. I would like to unplug. I would like to read multiple books. I would like to draw. I'd like to get through some more projects and stuff. I'm feeling pretty happy with some of the work that I was doing last night. But I need to actually do things that are actually useful. You know, will I be on TNME today? I will later. Don't worry. I will be. Stop gooning, start edging. It's all the same to me. Women are different than men in that regard, though. We're allowed to goon. So I don't... Look, when women goon, you can't tell. When a dude goons, you can tell, all right? And I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry for that. The trade-off is if you goon too long, too hard as a woman, you can dehydrate yourself. Gohan, thank you so much for the 5. Oh, let's not get into comparisons here. Savvy greater than Mel, and that is me even saying as a Christian. No, I appreciate it. I don't want anybody to start comparing and saying somebody's better than somebody else for their opinions. I understand what you mean, and I know that it comes from a place of love. But even though I'm really not somebody who concedes that I am such a flexible person. Obviously, we're gonna have to address this. There's no way to just ignore it. It's all in the space. We all interact with everybody. We're one great big happy family. So unfortunately, we might as well get this out of the way. You know, there is only about probably 2 or 3 things that I don't concede my opinion on in the slightest, and that would be censorship of fiction, right? So. You know, obviously, some people have come out and expressed that they would indeed actually prefer if certain things didn't get made, which by stating that is a form of censorship. Instead of just simply stating, I don't want to see this, it became the adults need to be in the room. That if you have an ounce of decency, you would be against this. And that is censorious language in my eyes, so I do not concede ground upon it. That said, people are allowed to have their opinions. You're allowed to disagree with them, and you're allowed to not give that person time anymore. You know, I don't know. I don't know where some people move on this. I'm capable of being friends with people who I do disagree with, who I do not give up ground to over a certain opinion. But if it's like, you know, if it's the one opinion, obviously it's a very big one. When it comes to fiction, if this was something like murder of a real human being, completely different, all right? Then you're like, well, what the fuck? But we're talking about fiction. We're going to keep it in the scope of fiction. You know, if that's where people want to draw the line, I think that's totally fair. It's the internet. You don't know these people in real life. It's not family. You don't know them. Your dollars, your time. You know, your most valuable thing is obviously time. This is my way of politely skirting around certain things so that way I can still somewhat sound sort of neutral because I don't know. I honestly don't know what to make of a lot of this. I don't know where people's hearts are at. I don't know if it's genuine. I don't know if it's clickbaity. I have no idea. All I do know is that I am consistent in my view. That's it. That's all I know for sure. I've been saying since the dawn of the moment that I hit 29, because I will admit that my own views have changed. I used to be very against furry art and animal fucking art, as long as it's all fiction. You know, I was like, why would you ever draw this? But as I got older and once I hit 29, I was like, what the fuck does it matter? You know, if somebody's gonna draw something, it's fiction. fine. They're weird and I can have my, feelings about it, but it's fiction. At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me and I don't go looking for it. I don't go interacting with it, right? So, it's fine if you have an evolution of opinion, but I don't know the hearts of some of these people. I don't know if it's clickbait. I don't know if it's just extremism. I don't know if it's a midlife crisis. I don't know if it's a desire to control. I don't know. And that needs to be okay to say. I don't know. I know where I stand. I know where some other people stand who I talk to every single day, and that's all that matters. That's it. That's all. Holy shit. Yeah. That's my thoughts on that. That's what I'm going to say. The oh, God, it cuts. Oh, wait, no, that is your name. The Netsrack. Thank you so much for I really hope you guys have an appropriate name. Sometimes I don't know. You put words together, and I don't know if I'm saying something naughty or not. Thank you for the DKK 100. Cheers from Denmark, and cheers to you. I also apologize. We're all Stranger Things. We are all Stranger Things here. Savvy's true form is the Wendigoon. I like the goon in there. I see what you did. Especially with Savvy as leader. Whoa, wait. Leader of what? I am not a leader. I'm not leading nothing. All right? There's no. At least it's not Chris Benoit. Remember that time when I walked into that joke? That's funny. The shirt looks entirely too warm and happy for winter. Yes. It's also very warm in here because this orange little light is actually a personal space heater. It's also actually a little electric fireplace. You're not Pokemon leader? No, that would be Wolfie. That would be the great Wolf Glick there. Okay, your alternate Luna Lovegood. I don't understand that comparison. I've been told it before. Thank you so much, Coley, for the 5. My midlife crisis is watching Savvy. Acceptable. JK, or am I? Understandable. I'm having a midlife crisis too. It's fine. I've had like 10 of them so far. Just another Vic Eldritch lady. Yes. I don't even know what is happening right now. My ex-algo is mostly focused on Utah politics since I live in Utah. What is going on in Utah? My goodness. Drive-by like, hail you! Don't ban the sexy women. All them gamer coomers will cry. Well, so again, this is my response to these people. If you don't like what is being made, if you don't like what is being advertised, if you don't like the memes that people are making, if you don't like the fun that someone is having, go make your own thing. Put out your own content. Be the change you want to see in the industry because you can do that. It is easier than ever to make memes. It is easier than ever to make art. It is easier than ever to make video games. If you want to see something specific, you should make it. The worst thing that happens is no one shows up. The best thing that happens is you become a multi-gazillionaire and the next fucking Jeff Kaplan. R.I.P. and pepperonis, Jeff Kaplan. No, he's not dead IRL. He's just dead to me because he abandoned Overwatch. I finally played Rivals, even though I just told somebody on Friday I wasn't going to. And then I did it because my little fucking social group said, hey, we're going to try it out. And I'm like, well, if you're trying it out and we're finally getting the crew back together, I'll try it out too. And we'll see how we do. Well, guess what? I fucking fell in love, Jeff. I have a new Jeff in my life. Fuck you, Jeff Kaplan. You ruined a good thing. We had Overwatch 1 going for us. We had 6v6. We had 2 tanks. We had a 2-tank meta. And you watched as your creation went down. Yes, I'm going to use this to trauma dump on you all now. I cannot believe you, Jeff Kaplan. You walked away. You walked away from millions of dollars, from success, from love, and for what? What did you do? Now the Chinese have come in, and with their beautiful asses of Luna Snow and Jeff the cute shark, they've come in, and they've swooped it all up. There's nobody playing Overwatch. No one's playing it. I can't fucking say hail Trump without getting banned for 2 goddamn weeks, and before that, I was banned for an entire season for what? For fucking what? Telling this dumb bitch to stop standing behind me and pulling me back is the fucking Taiwanese ladyboy? Holy shit! Stop fucking doing dumb shit with Overwatch. Everything in Overwatch 2 is getting undone. They're experimenting with 6v6 because they realized it was fucking stupid. Oh, we're bringing it back for nostalgia. No, you're not. You're out of ideas. You've realized you've made a terrible mistake. Who's ever in charge now is deeply unqualified, knows nothing about esports, and has never played a competitive game in their life. 5v5 is fucking retarded in an Overwatch setting. It's so stupid. The changes that they made to Roadhog were stupid. Orisa is still stupid. It's not fun. Ugh. What was the original topic? Censorship. Anyway, I don't know what's in people's hearts. Okay? I don't know. What happened? I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I'm sorry, I really needed that. I feel so much better right now. Look what you've done to Jeff. I don't know. When did you acquire the Tesseract? When a very generous Anon gave it to us. You can actually go check out other things, and if you'd like to buy me more Tesseracts, you can do so by going to my throne at Madam Savvy. I think someone needs to feed her some happy pills. I feel great right now, honestly. If I'm being perfectly honest, I genuinely feel better. Don't get a heart attack before your vacation. It could very well happen if I'm being honest. Anyway, I genuinely forgot what we were talking about. Or do you need a Snickers? That's too much sugar. So is this, though. Have you seen the Dino Flask video, Sav, of edited dev updates, wrestling with Jeff, prepare for I don't know. What? No? Anyway, let's talk about things. Death's born no one. Oh, that was a while ago. I'm still recovering. Beardo is her IRL foot slave. I don't know what that means, and I don't like the implications of calling somebody I view as my little brother my slave. That's kind of weird behavior. Savvy, the Hawaiian shirt, you going on vacation soon? I am, and I'm currently doing laundry, which is why I don't have a hoodie to wear. I'm not wearing a hoodie because I have to do laundry, and my hoodie was stinky. I will say it. It's fine. You shouldn't hold it in like that. You should let it out. Well, I just did, and now I actually am flustered and I didn't plan to do that. I didn't plan that. Simmer down, my fellow degens. Yes. No hoodie, it's an emergency. I know. Like, I hate having my arms show because they're so sticky. So sticky. Nobody wants to look at a fucking tarantula-looking lady. Holy fuck. Wearing a Hawaiian shirt as close to the sun as you'll go, basically. Actually, no, I have a cruise. I'm going on a cruise. To the people who are saying, that sounds counterintuitive to someone with a sun allergy, it is. It's difficult. I'm on Benadryl most of the time, but I stay inside. And I really like looking at the ocean. So I make it work. I worry about your arms. I'm worried about my fucking arms. I will be on TNME tonight. But yeah, Savvy do be stinky. No, it is not the piss hands. God damn it. Please let it be a metal cruise. Oh God. Stream on the cruise? I'll try, but I don't know how the internet's gonna be. They do have Starlink on it though, and it was a lot better. I'll definitely be on Twitter and still do some research. But I'll be doing it from the beach. Beardo will miss you. Yes, he will. Savvy just sitting next to the window in her suite and looking at the ocean. Basically, it's kind of part of it. The other thing that I did on the last cruise that I was on, we put towels. So there was this giant egg chair. So it's like a big circle cushion, and then there's a dome thing, but it's all wicker. So I just put towels around it, and I created a shelter, and it was great. Triforce necklace? Yes. With the spiritual stones. Do I plan on getting a tan? I wish I could, but that will probably kill me. The tan itself wouldn't kill me. It's just the need to be out in the sun that long without anything protective over me would kill me. That's on Power Rangers. Power Rangers is based. I worked for 2 cruise lines, but never stepped foot on a cruise ship. Ah, dude, you should have. It's great. It's great. Now, let's see here. Can I put... All right, yeah, see, look, I'm even wearing shorts. That's my knee. That's a knee. That's my little tiny bony ass knee with bruises on it because I'm constantly hitting it. Let's Euro trip when actually we are planning a trip to Germany because my husband does want to take me to see where he grew up and his family and all that. I still haven't met most of his family. Savvy knee reveal. Yes. And then, but the bigger one that I'm trying to push for as soon as possible is a trip to Japan. Chances are starting in January, I will actually be saving all of the money that I make from YouTube for a trip to Japan to go as soon as possible, because something else that will be happening next year, which is very life-changing, will prevent me from being able to travel during a certain part of the year if everything goes according to plan. And I'm sure all of you can guess what in the fuck I'm talking about, but, you know, unfortunately, the days continue on, and I'm not getting younger. So yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about. Anyway, let's oh no. Oh man. Let's jump into some news. Let's see here. I should be able to just boop. Yes, I can. Look at that. That's great. The older you get, the wiser you become. Yes. No drinking. Well, I've already technically given up alcohol, so you know we're already there. I'll say this: giving up weed for that long, I've done it before. I didn't start smoking weed until I was about 25, 26, but giving up weed for that long is going to be obnoxious too. I might be a little bit more annoyed than usual. Mostly because the weed is for my pain. I'm also stoned off my ass right now, which is also why I went off on a tangent that I really didn't mean to. Hi, what's up? How are you? Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Did she come get you? Okay, well, see, this is why my husband is my better half, chat. My husband had asked me to take the dog out before I started streaming, and I forgot because I didn't want to be late for you guys, and so now he has to do it. That is a thing. Savvy having a kindergarten? Cool. Yeah, it's going to be a thing. Can we meet the tall German hubby? Do you want to come say hi today? To chat? Or are you still going to be shy?
Not really.
You don't want to say hi, or you don't want to be shy? Okay, he does not want to come say hi today, chat. I'm sorry. He's very camera shy. Oh, wait. He's coming around. Are you coming around? You want to come? So here's where the webcam is. So you have to come near. They can't see you. Oh, okay, here. No, they actually can't. They can see your hand. Here you go. Now you're on camera. There you go. That is the perfect man right there. He has to crouch, though, because he's so tall. So this is not a tall person friendly setup. Does he like Pokemon? He does, but he is not nearly as autistic about it as I am. It is not his obsession. Actually, we just got into a funny. He tried to give me his opinion on Pokemon, and I told him that he didn't even finish the game, so he's not allowed to have one. He hasn't even beaten it once. And then he confused Pokemon Scarlet for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then I had an absolute fucking meltdown. How much does he weigh? How much do you weigh, love? That's a weird question to be asking, but they're into it.
Like 192?
Can I just say 195? Okay, it's 195. He's not blonde and blue-eyed. No, he's not, but he does have a lighter hazel color in his eyes at the brightest points at the bottom, and he has freckles, which is a really, really good balance. I know he's also a carrier for bright eyes. This sounds so bad. I'm super into genetics. I don't give a fuck. So there's a high chance that our child should at least carry over my eye color. Hopefully. I know he's a carrier, but I'm really, if I had my way, our children would have brown hair, bright eyes, and freckles, if I had my way. I don't know what's going to happen. It's obviously, maybe we end up with a ginger, but nobody in either side of our family has red hair, so I don't think that we're carriers. But brown eyes are dominant, yes, but I don't have the brown eye gene. So 2 recessive traits like that, it's going to be good shit. Gonna be good shit. Anyway, let's jump into some important things. I actually wanted to start this stream off with a consideration and a conversation about the way that diversity is handled. Stormborn, thank you for the squiggly too. Did he get killed by a bug in the tutorial? So listen, we were telling a story. We were experiencing the story of Scuffy, okay? Scuffy was the one who got killed by a bug next to her home. She doesn't know what a tutorial is. Scuffy was experiencing the world for the first time, okay? We told a story. That's what happened. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, so in regards, that would be pounds. Oh, man. Oh, what? Ben, hello. Play Rivals with me. Yes, I'm gonna have to. We have to get the crew together. I need to. How do I fucking? I don't want to time you out. Add as moderator. There you go. Save. I just mod all the friends so that way I can see them. You don't have to do anything. Nobody's had to do anything. Anyway, so this conversation around diversity. This conversation around diversity is an interesting one because when I think of diversity, I think back to my childhood and the way that I grew up. Obviously, not everybody grew up the same. I grew up in Texas and my school was a Catholic school, but within the school was people of all shapes, sizes, and colors, right? So diversity to us wasn't the skin tone, it was the cultural impact or the cultural differences or the different dialects or the different languages or the different foods. So when we had those kinds of, diversity days under like talking about ourselves and introducing ourselves, because every school does this, that's what was highlighted. Nobody said, okay, the black students are going to go over here and give us, the Black History Month lesson. Nobody did that. That would be so fucking frowned upon. But what people did talk about was the stuff that I listed. And so this clip kind of went around and it made its way to my feed. So this is a conversation between two individuals and one person who is more aligned with the Western shallow view of diversity. So Azusa says, since 96% of the population is Japanese, we are far less diverse than immigrant countries of the West. I hate this phrase so fucking much. To think that diversity is only reliant on people coming from completely different locations than you is completely wrong and absolutely asinine. If you go all across America, between states, even just neighboring states, there are things that are done differently. There are conversations or manners of speaking or ways of dressing that are completely different from other states. That's not nearly as big a cultural difference, whereas if you were to go to a smaller country, say like Germany, Poland, Japan, China being very large, obviously, between the cities, between the regions of these countries, there are completely different customs, there are completely different dialects, there are completely different foods and clothing, and the way that they live can be completely different. You have the sunny, warm shores of some places in Japan, and then you have some places that are much colder and more inland. So those people are going to live differently, and the ways of living differently are diversity. Diversity was never just about being so shallow, because the inclusion and consideration towards culture meant that somebody with a different skin tone who participated in that would still be considered. But now, because we have to go about it with the American DEI definition of diversity in mind, we no longer get that nuance. It's now, this black person who's lived in America all their life must be completely different from the white people in America, when that's not the case. Their neighbor lives exactly the same way that they do, even if they're fucking white. And so when you remove that does a disservice to true diversity. I thought this was common sense, but it's 2024 and we have to have this goddamn conversation. So Ranmaru goes on to say, is it diversity if there's a lot of people with different skin color? Is there no conflict where many races live? There is an imposition that if you have long hair and makeup in the US, you are gay. That's the exact opposite of diversity. Japan is a country with diversity, which again is very true. I hate all of this. I hate the way that Americans have continued to fucking regress. It's not all Americans, it's the DEI ones and it's the leftists. If you have long hair and you wear makeup and nail polish, people assume that you are gay or trans now, unfortunately. And it's so fucking annoying. That is regressive. If your fucking standards are just based off of cultural norms and you only adhere to that to define yourself as something different, you're not diverse, you're just a fucking asshole. Plain and simple. Do not fucking do that shit. Japan treats it so much differently. There are so many different words for different things. Sometimes you're just a cross-dresser. Sometimes you just look more effeminate. Sometimes you want to go all the way and consider yourself to be other of the heart, which is something that they do, which is fine. NTR Uncle, how are you doing? Beautiful. Thanks for the 2. Went to Japan recently. Too many. Oh, Jesus. Too many Turks in my own. Hi, Savvy. Hi. We're going to assume that you mean the Turks of Final Fantasy and you saw a bunch of suits running around and you got concerned that the plate was going to collapse. There we go. There we go. Based on the lack of a response, assume someone was just lying to another chat. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, actually, look. Psychotic Mongoose, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I hope whoever gets it enjoys it. All I'm saying is there's only certain people going to other countries to shit on the streets. Pattern recognition does not equal racism. All right? If a bunch of white people were going over to Japan, shitting on the sidewalk, pissing on lockers, I'd call it the fuck out. Call it the fuck what it is. And I expect the same to be done for anybody else. And I'm just going to say that. It's only one type, one group of people doing that shit, and I don't understand it. I don't know why that's a thing. It's fucking weird. It's fucking disgusting. I'm not going to skirt around it. I didn't say nothing. But hey. It will be yeah, this is a short stream. I heard, yeah. Like I said, there's only one type of people doing it. We're two types of people. This pattern recognition shit makes people weary to certain types of tourists or imports, and I get it. I fucking get it. You know, if people, it's like the nuisance streamer shit. I believe every single streamer who goes to another country to cause a ruckus, they're all garbage. Every single one of them. And you just know who they are by looking at them. Because they have a camera, they have about 3 people, they are loud, obnoxious, and they don't give a shit about anybody but themselves. Every single, I hope Johnny Somali there gets fucking made an absolute example of, and I hope that it terrifies everyone else. And if it doesn't, then I hope to God there is no sense of leniency whatsoever towards a nuisance streamer. I hope, he doesn't even deserve 20 years in prison. You know what he fucking deserves? He deserves to get shipped off on a life raft into the middle of the ocean and given to the sharks. Why keep a nuisance like that around? He's clearly not going to grow as a human being. I feel that way for anybody who willingly goes to another country to cause a ruckus. That is not a person who is capable of love. I don't know. Yes. Puerto Rico actually has a lot of choice words for several types of people. One of the big ones was actually all of the rich white people who decided to buy up land and shit and build mansions down there to avoid taxes. And they told white people like Logan Paul or Jake Paul or one of the Pauls has a house down there. They're like, we hate these people. And I'm like, yep. Fuck them. Get them the fuck out. These fucking assholes who just go and think that just because they have money that they can just go wherever the fuck they want and gentrify an area and act a fucking fool. Fuck them, dude. Fuck them. I hate that shit. If you're not willing to be respectful to the location that you move, and like respect is something so small. Just don't be a dumbass. Don't shit in the street. Don't fucking act like an asshole to your neighbor. Don't fucking, do something illegal. Don't be loud and obnoxious. Don't expect somebody to move out of the way for you. Move out of the way for them. If you can't do basic things like that, fuck off. I would never go to another country and just assume everything, one, works the way that I think it should work. But for two, I would never go to another country and demand things to conform for me. Other languages exist. If somebody doesn't speak English, fuck, dude, I went to that country. I need to know how to fucking work the language. And if I don't, then I'm just gonna go somewhere and hope that maybe if I do need help, that somebody can fucking give me some directions. Or thank God for technology now. Where's my phone? I was gonna just hold it up for emphasis. We have translator apps and shit. Holy shit. Oh man, dude, it's so frustrating. I hate it. Savvy, do you have any games of the year? Any old or new games you've played in 2024? RimWorld. RimWorld is game of year for me every year. RimWorld is all I need in life. That's just RimWorld. RimWorld is king. People try to do that in Costa Rica, but they have squatters' rights just to screw with people like that. Don't use your house in a year, not yours anymore. That's interesting. Yeah, I hate the squatters' rights shit that happens up in New York. That's some bullshit. But yeah, so anyway, so this just goes on. And it just basically touches on the same thing, but this is kind of like just how I view diversity. You can literally have a room full of people of the same skin color, and each and every single one of them will have a completely different approach to life, different experiences. And that, to me, is more diverse than trying to get people in boxes based off of immutable traits. I don't know. But I also don't have a shallow fucking pond water fucking IQ level, so what do I know? What do I know, right? What do I fucking know? What was this one? Ah, yes. Obviously, this kind of goes hand in hand with the rant earlier about some people calling for censorship. It's no secret that I have been playing Love in Deep Space. It's no secret that I've been doing $150 worth of research in the game. It's also no secret that I happen to enjoy the game. But in my research, obviously, I immerse myself in everything that one would do when it comes to Love in Deep Space. And so people were shitting themselves over some of the female fan service coming out of some of these Chinese and Korean games. I present to you Exhibit A, the most profitable otome game in the entire world. Some months it actually beats out the spending on Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. This is a gacha game, it's a mobile game, and you get full frontal male titties. In fact, a lot of the scenes focus on men's chests and asses. And why is this important? Well, I don't see these accounts bitching about the dudes. So, yes. Savvy is, I am nowhere near a whale, holy shit. Censorship is society's lack of confidence in itself. Exactly. So while this is playing and you enjoy the view that is Silas, who is like the mob boss vampire bad boy that you're like trying to fix and reluctantly fall in love with, I guess. I don't know the whole story. I mean, I do, but it's irrelevant anyway. So, you know, while the upskirts exist, so does this. So does this. Just remember, it's always just the woman's ass. That is the most dangerous thing in this planet, apparently. It's just a woman's ass, not violence. Not violence, but a woman's fictional ass that is apparently tearing apart societies, lives, generations, families. I didn't realize women's ass was so powerful. I was unfamiliar with their game. Women, you can't fix us. See, in my eyes, there's nothing to fix. I want to make them worse. I want to watch them fucking commit crimes. Ooh. Fucking, you're a gem thief, dude? Hell yeah. Go steal that gem. Get it. But yeah, so butts do cause damage. I mean, if somebody's got that ultimate cake slap and they're slapping cheeks and, you know, a penis gets in the way, I guess I could see it. Calm down, you D-Gen. I can't help it, man. How is it that the D-Gen is making more sense than some of these other people? But anyway, the world has rejected people like that. So whether you're calling for creatives to stop making something out of sensitivity reasons because you've decided yourself to be the moral arbiter of bullshit, or you're saying you can't make something out of sin and degeneracy because, once again, labeling yourself the moral arbiter of bullshit, I'm gonna call you out. The world rejects you, all right? We don't like either extreme. We don't. The gaming industry thrived best when we just had people being left the fuck alone. Like, you can have conservative-leaning individuals who don't believe in religious censorship. The reason why I bring that up is because conservatives tend to be better on budgeting. But here we have today mostly left-leaning ideology in charge, and we have runaway budgets. That's why I say that. You and Gundam need to do a stream. Wouldn't that be funny? I do love Papa Gundam. He's quite funny. What? You can? I know. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. You can also technically be a conservative and still be a complete fucking degen. Conservative values don't instantly mean religious alignment. I'm kind of conservative. I'm also kind of liberal. I'm also kind of authoritarian. I'm also kind of fucking socialist. I'm also kind of a lot of things because there's a lot of different ideas that when brought together sound a lot better than just adhering to one fucking side, because the world is not black and white. There's only like 3 things in this world that are black and white. Don't kill a child. That's one of them. I think we can all agree that there's no reason to kill a child. And before somebody jokes, well, what if they're the spawn of Satan? I know that there was the scare about Christian having children. He came out and said that it's not happening, so we don't have to have that hypothetical conversation. All right, we're good, we're safe. I'm religious, a gambler, and a degenerate, and that's okay too. That's okay too. You could be anything. You could be a religious degenerate. You can believe in God. You can like the idea of Christianity or Catholicism or whatever. You can like all of that, but you can also acknowledge multiple things at once that can be true. And so, like, I don't know. I'm more open-minded. Humans write stories. Some stories form religion. I think that that's cool. But what's not cool is demanding that a society adhere all of their fiction based off of one set of writing. You know, and I don't like that. I don't like that. And this is coming from somebody who's technically Catholic. So, Jason, thank you so much for renewing your membership for 3 months. What if the child has a Pokemon card you really want? Then you just get them to commit natural selection, all right? This card was given to me fair and square. Fair and square. The individual trusted me. They gave it to me. They are still alive. God damn it. The way I understand it is that technically once you're baptized, you are always considered Catholic. So even if I don't practice, I'm not a practicing Catholic because I was baptized, I am still classified as Catholic. Grumpy Rat, thank you so much for the 2. Hello, Conservative Dejan here. Exactly. And TR Uncle, thank you for the 5. I work with anime merch at my day job. Most our clientele is women. Knowing what they buy, new carnival, obey me, etc., I am not ashamed of my kinks. Nobody should be ashamed of their fiction. Nobody. All right? What that means is, though, don't go walk around the street naked with a bunch of dildos strapped onto your head waiting for a waifu to come pleasure themselves on you. All right? That's not what that means. There's just no reason to shame somebody over a kink. You can question it, you can dislike it, you can find it repulsive. So long as it's fiction in the world of fiction and somebody's just reading fiction, it's goddamn fiction. Fuck off. That's all I have to say. And your uncle speaks from experience. Dude, Uncle's got the best advice, all right? New idea unlocked. Oh, no. Please don't. Please don't. There goes my weekend. No, this is not a suggestion. Don't go do it. Don't go and do it. What was the other thing that I pulled up? Obviously, the last thing that we're going to have a sort of talk about is the diversity thing, as you all know. I do feel a certain way, and I do believe that fan art is very different from what has occurred here. What I didn't know or realize is that the individual who did this stuff actually charges for edits, which is technically violating copyright law because you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to trace over someone's artwork and then just change one thing about it and get paid for it. You can't even technically sell fan art, even if you draw it 100% yourself, because a company, and to sell the fan art, and then, you know, the IP holders can actually come after you. Disney is really nasty about this. Pokemon can sometimes be nasty about it, depending what you're selling. Nintendo, though, as a whole, is very nasty about it. The fan art industry, though vibrant and wonderful, though I do buy Doujin and all of that, you still walk a fine line selling fan art like that, right? So typically the companies won't come for you, typically, but sometimes Disney gets a little big for its britches and then it decides to go on an Etsy banning spree, which is really annoying, right? So this is acknowledging that fan art is a double-sided blade, or, you know, whatever. A knife that cuts both ways, whatever the fucking proper phrase is. But straight up charging for edits is wrong. From a creative standpoint, just create something brand fucking new. But yeah, people who do this shit, who only see race, the only reason why they would do this is because they see race and only race. To change a character means that they're not a fan of it. It means that they see something problematic, and to change it means that they're not a fan of it. And so all the time, every single time that this is fucking done, it is done out of malice. I don't believe that there's any fucking reason to ever take what somebody creates and change it, to trace over it, to change it, to call it a fix, to call it blackwashing, whatever. I just call it bastardization because that's what it is. Some dumbass tried to say, oh, well, what about drawing porn of a character? That's not respecting the lore. Nobody changed the fucking character's race. Nobody said that it was canon. Nobody said that, you know, they were changing. Oh, but what about not sexualizing Anya? You want to respect the lore, but she was abused sexually. Okay, nobody tried to say that she wasn't sexually abused. It's a fucking story. Nobody denied the darkest part of her story. Nobody tried to race swap her. Nobody said that she needed to be fixed. Drawing something sexualized is not the same as claiming that something needs to be fixed. The only time this shit happens is when they fucking claim that it needs to be fixed. It doesn't come from a genuine place. If they are constantly and obsessively changing another person's work, that's not doing it for the love of fucking art. Yeah, they're also not creating anything for themselves. Yeah, fake fans ruin everything. I'm very passionate about this. The reason why Brazilian Miku wasn't a problem is because of the inherent nature of Miku, for one. And for two, people weren't doing it out of a fix. Miku has been literally fucking everything, and that's coming from the original creators. Look at how much she changes based off of the sponsored fucking partnerships that she does. How many varieties of Miku have we gotten from the original creators? It's completely different. So as always, I always invite people to create something brand new, to share something new with the world, because that is wonderful. On top of that, this has also actually led to Japanese artists not drawing fan art of darker skinned characters, because as we all know, certain people lose their fucking mind over this garbage for whatever reason, and they Pantone police people. But God forbid you tell people, hey, well, if you're not respecting the character and you throw a shit fit over these, how come you think that you're allowed to do this? And then they go off on their whole, oh, you can't be racist against white people and Japanese people, just draw them as white people anyway. No, that's not how it works. You're being fucking racist and this is retarded. I hate you. Please shut the fuck up, get off the internet, and go away. Create something new. Create something new and wonderful and share it with the world. But otherwise, fuck the fuck off. Gina Sharp, thank you for the 5. Guess who's late again? My late text. No, you're not late. I'm technically late. Oh my goodness. When I saw the tweet about the recent censorship topic, it honestly felt confusing, missing context, and other things from the person's tweet. Yes, there are lots of things that happened over the past few days, which was absolutely insane and wild. Sabby, Kirsch, Farah, and Melanie Mac stream when? Oh my god. Much would be the Pokemon lulz. Oh man. But yeah, so I don't know, man. But that's right. The voice actor didn't like my advice to them. So the voice actor who pulled this shit, where is it? Hang on, somebody posted it. So they only lasted about 5 minutes with the new profile picture before their hollow virtue signaling didn't work out. Here we go. This is the post that I'm looking for. Every time there's a black actor cast in a role in fantasy where the source material version is lighter skinned, someone always has something to say about it. So tiring. It doesn't affect the character, whatever, so it's okay. However, the reason white people in most cases shouldn't be playing POC isn't a matter of color, it's culture. Speaking for black people, which he shouldn't do, we know what a barbershop sounds like on Sundays. The fuck is that supposed to mean? What a hot comb smells like when it's going through the hair. It's not the color, it's the culture. Then why are you playing an Asian character, you fucking retard? You don't know the culture. In fact, arguably, get the fuck out of voice acting altogether, because you do it so much worse as an American than the Japanese. You don't get the culture of voice acting, you bastardize it. Why is it that the final product from Japan is so much better than anything America could ever hope to create? Crazy! You all sound like Dora the Explorer fucking reels. Why does Japan have so much soul? Fucking useless. I hate these people so much. Just fucking hate them, dude. I fucking really do. I hate low IQ individuals. Fuck off. That's why I have no respect for the American industry whatsoever. It's just, it bastardizes. That's all it does. Also, I guess this was a runaway. 13,000, Jesus. Like, no thank you. Like, why? Oh, I'm gonna throw up after this. I hate these things so much. The boost things are terrible. Don't ever have them. So bad for you. But that was really all that I had today. Anyone else believe that most of these voice actors need to be replaced with AI? They will be, because you can AI translate in real time now. it's not even as a delay anymore, but like practically in real time with some of the things that some people are working on. It's limited. It will only get better, but you can actually get the voice. The person can deliver the entirety of their lines in their native language, and then AI will actually use their voice, change the words. So you still get the exact same delivery. You just replace the words. So these people will go away. They will absolutely go away. And I support that 100,000%. And I don't care. Useless people who provide no cultural benefits or values or use to society will just go away. That's why some people are worried about AI, because they are incapable of adapting or providing some sort of other value. People like AJ has no fucking value to the creative industry. The individual cannot create anything on their own. They can only bastardize. So what do I care? Not just voice actors, replace adult pretenders as well. Yes, a cucumber would be a better Hulk than Mark Ruffalo. I do agree. Yes, Keikaku does mean plan. All according to Keikaku. Exactly. That's a classic line. But Savvy, think of all the flavorful dialogue we'll be missing out on. I did think about it, and I'm relieved. Excuse me. That's all I have to say about that. I am the furthest thing from a woman sometimes. Holy shit. It's amazing I'm married. Think of all the jelly donuts we'll be missing out on. I know. Oh, man. So you're saying AI can translate Japanese actors in real time with the correct cadence as their Japanese performance, but in English? Yes. Yeah, I have seen that, and I've seen it worked on. I've also seen the one where it's not in like a real time, where like there's only like a 1 second delay. I've seen it after the fact as well, and wow, it's good. Yeah, how did that happen? I don't fucking know, man. I'm gonna be honest. I got really lucky. Oh, come on. We're used to the girl streamers that burp. Yeah, I know. It's kind of a thing. Mine's just there. Charm, cuteness, or uncute cuteness goes a long way. Yeah, it's kind of funny how that works. A lot of American VAs lack passion. I don't know if it's the actual VA. I don't know if it's the director. I don't know who in the pipeline is telling these people to sound like Dora the motherfucking Explorer. It's so weird. Hello, welcome. But anyway, that's a 56-minute stream. We're going to roll it to an hour. And then I'm going to mosey because I have to get ready for Tuesday night main event. I want to stream. Oh, yeah, she burps all the time. Oh, excuse me. Fuck. Those things make me gassy. Don't insult Dora, please. I'm sorry. We're at 15 days till Christmas. Oh, we are. Holy shit. I just said words and I don't remember what I was going to say after that. What was I just talking about? I just said words and I've completely forgotten what the fuck I just said. Oh, congratulations! My wife and I have been together 18 years today and married for 16. That's so sweet. Congratulations. That's happiness. No. Oh, I do want to stream Pokemon. So Tuesday night's main event. Yes, I gotta go get ready for that here in a few minutes. And by get ready, I just mean go shovel more food into my mouth. But I thought maybe after stream tonight, I would stream Pokemon, but I'm not gonna do that. What I am going to do, tomorrow's Wednesday, I said that I would go on a different stream tomorrow as well, which I think starts around 5 or 6. I'm so busy this week. Thursday's probably the best day to do Pokemon. So let's shoot for a Thursday stream for beating out the gyms and continuing Scuffy's story, because we have to beat the gyms in order to go enjoy Blueberry Academy, so that way we can see Drayton. And then I can make all kinds of funny commentary around his chaotic character, because I actually love it. No, Scarlet. I could do a Pokemon Sword and Shield playthrough, and that would be a very unhinged stream too. Stream Love in Deep Space. So I'm not going to stream it, but I actually might start putting the gameplay on the screen so that way I can use the background music for some of my video topics. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually make and record a video for this week. I know it's been 2 weeks since I made my last one, and I said I was going to be better about making videos regularly. I've totally adhered to that. Yeah, we're gonna just do our best with that. So, Shin Kakashi, thank you so much for the 2, and thank you for celebrating your 10th Super Ani live stream with us. The line about the comb, he stole it from Denzel. He can't even come up with his own fucking lines. Jesus Christ. Anyway, on that note, we love it when Savvy is unhinged. Oh, man, dude. Today's opening rant was very unhinged. There's a lot of pain there. Jeff Kaplan was a hero of mine. Jeff Kaplan was the light of my Overwatch career. I loved tuning in to every update with Jeff Kaplan. Jeff, he was so sweet and wonderful. His little pudgy cheeks were so cute. He always gave us little passionate little fucking breakdowns and shit. And then he left us. He abandoned us. So I abandoned him. Anyway, I love you guys. And I will see you shortly on Tuesday Night Main Event. You look 20 in Tuesday Night Main Event and 40 here. I don't know how to feel about that. The middle ground is 30, which is my actual age. So that's fine. Anyway, I love you all. Check out my throne if you want to buy me more Tesseracts and support the stream directly. Otherwise, completely ignore it. It's just if you don't want YouTube having a % of the support that you would like to give, obviously, no, don't have to support it. All my information, videos, and things like that are all free and out there, and I just put content out there because, you know, why the fuck not, man? This is what life is. No paywalls here. I don't want to fucking do that shit. I don't want to paywall you guys. I don't even give people early access for money. Holy shit. I'm tired. I'm going to be so much fun in 30 minutes. I am so sorry. Oh, fuck.
Be careful what you ask for in life. When I wished upon a shooting star, I didn't expect to be taken so far. Instead of business suits and Starbucks, there's NPCs and talking ducks. My sword is glowing and my armor doesn't quite make sense. Is this a live action tower defense? I started at level 1 in the PvP zone. Now I gotta speed run these quests. Too focused and I might be made less. But like the stealth ranger I've always played, I'll tame me a pal to come to my aid. Sure, I could save the kingdom from that high level boss with this side quest to collect some golden bras. It's not chuckable racing, but it's pretty close. Mini game completion trophies are no joke. Not sure if I'm dreaming, but I gotta save these focus. They're an auto-save feature. Don't need tutorial teacher. I was regional champion, no 9 times undefeated. They once said I had aim assist, but I never cheated. I'm the high score, from the arcade, from the arcade. I'm the healer you want in every raid, and we're going to save the day. The words of dragons are easy to learn quick. Class change, max points and charisma. This dungeon platforming is a damn enigma. What do you mean I need a badge to visit the city? Fetch quest item chains for a mask got me giddy.